It's only a matter of time before the truth start coming out. Imagine being one of the best college quarterbacks. Imagine being one of the highest NIL making quarterbacks. Imagine making almost probably more than $30 million before you get into the league, offer your NIL, name and likeness and deals that you made as your own brand. Imagine that, and imagine your dad being one of the greatest players to ever play, Deion Sanders. Now imagine the NFL having, a gripe with you because of your dad and the things that your dad did while he was in the NFL. Causing player empowerment, getting guaranteed deals, and upping player salary and all that good stuff, and just the way that he went about himself playing baseball and football and just being untouchable. Imagine the NFL coming together and saying, "Hey, you want to be like your dad and you want to bring your NIL and likeness to the league? We'll show you something. We'll show you that you're not going to be bigger than us here. You could have been that in college in Colorado, but not in the NFL." Take a listen to this.
I just said, don't do that. Draft
Really?
him. Yep, draft him. Don't do that. Because they weren't going to draft him either. They weren't going to draft him. They were forced into drafting him because somebody made a call to them, said, and I said, when I say this is a NFL side source for sure. So this is not hearsay. Look, one thing about it is, and I'll just say it, they don't like when guys have brands, especially black players. And that's mostly us with the brand. We kind of, some guys are flashy and all that kind of stuff. They don't like that. This kid, Fred, I don't think you knew this. He had already made $17 million from a car deal that he already signed. A car deal. He had $17 million already for that. Then he had another 14, I think, from a was it a shoe, Nike or some shoe deal. So he was good with money wise, but I know he wants to play in the National Football League for sure.
So how does he do that? I mean, Cleveland picked him. I find it fascinating, Eric. You're saying somebody even called the Browns and said, "Don't do that."
Yeah, somebody called the Browns and said.
So what was the objective? He doesn't get picked. He's an undrafted free agent.
That's exactly what's going to happen. They were going to have him. He was not going to get drafted to basically show you this is what happens when you do this. I mean, look, Fred, the NFL got all kind of power. They do all kind of stuff. You know that, and I know it too. But no, they were not going to draft him. And like I said, when I said it came from a good source, it came from a very, very good source. They said they weren't going to draft him. I like it because when I saw it when he went to the second round, I said, "Oh," I said it out loud. They're not going to draft him. They're going to make an example out of him. I knew it.
Do you think
so? The guy that they drafted, the quarterback they drafted ahead of him, he wasn't as good as Shedeur. He even said it. I mean, how do you draft a guy that that's not better than the guy that you drafted after? That don't even make sense.
Do you think Shedeur knew they wanted to make an example out of him?
I don't think he realized to the extent that the NFL would go to make an example out of him. No, I don't think he knew that. I don't think his dad knew the extent